All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
And Gabe and I are excited to check out SALAAR Telugu trailer. We have not reacted to it yet. It came out days ago, but we have a new pact here. We're going to react to them together no matter how long it takes. And hopefully you guys, as the audience, are okay with that.
Blame me. I'm just coming back from a weekend of family outing where we were up at the mountain skiing. You know, I got to spend that family time together. I wasn't skiing. What are you kidding me? I'd break something. My kids were skiing. I was just there joining them. Yeah. Not even a chance. But, you know, super excited to check this out, Nick. I tell you, we just watched Animal. And we have reacted to the trailer in Animal, watched Animal, did an out of movie theater reaction, did another reaction on the channel. If you haven't already checked that out, check that out. I love the movie. I could care what anybody says. But then again, somebody, I think the comment said, Americans would enjoy it. That's right. We enjoy gratuitous violence. My apology. You know, somebody says toxic. Okay, but...
Listen,
American culture could be toxic. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is, cousin.
It's not just Americans enjoying the movie.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very polarizing. I was kind of down the middle. I enjoyed a lot of part of it. Right. Didn't enjoy other parts of it. But we're here checking out, like I said, the trailer reaction for SALAAR, which should be a Telugu film. This is a Telugu trailer by Humbal Films. It's got Prabhas. And Prabhas was in Bahubali, which was my first Indian film I ever watched. Still love that film. But I have yet to see him in a big hit sense. Right. Just saying. I see him in a few films since it. I don't think any of them hit besides making a decent amount of money, but not really anything with too much legs. Right. So we'll see if this one is good or not. This trailer, the trailer's not going to tell us everything. We'll have to wait for a little while for the movie to tell us if it's good. It comes out at the end of December, around Christmas time. It's also got Prithviraj, who's another big actor, so that's good to know about. And yes, this is a Telugu language epic action thriller film directed by Prashanth Neel. Now, I know that name. Let me see if I recognize... He made his debut with Ugram and directed KGF. Okay, I knew that name.
Oh, KGF.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, so my memory is working pretty good. We're going to go ahead and check this out. If you like our reaction to this, please don't forget to...
like and subscribe. Is it too much to ask for, KGF light?
Yes.
దూరంగా ఉన్న ఒక ప్రాంతంలో
ఎవడు రే దేవా వద్దురా వెళ్దాం పదా చెప్పరా ఎవడు
విడదీయలేని స్నేహం ఉండేది.
నీకోసం ఎర్రైనా అవుతా సొరైనా అవుతా నీ ఒక్కడి కోసం నువ్వు ఎప్పుడు పిలిచినా నేనిక్కడికొస్తా.
ఈ కథ 1000 ఏళ్ల క్రితం మొదలైంది. మహమ్మద్ గజనీ జంగిస్ ఖాన్ల కన్నా క్రూరమైన బందిపోట్లుండేవాడు. ఈ బందిపోట్లు కొన్ని వందల సంవత్సరాలు వాళ్ళకెదురు లేకుండా ఎదిగారు. ఆ ఖాన్సార్ అనే అడవిని ఒక కోటగా మార్చుకున్నారు. ఆ ఖాన్సార్ ఒక సామ్రాజ్యమైంది. ఇక్కడ కూడా కుర్చీ కోసం కుతంత్రాలు జరిగేవి.
నేనుండగా నా కొడుకు వరదరాజమన్నారిని త్వరగా చూడాలనేది నా కోరిక.
రాజమన్నార్ తిరిగి వచ్చాక వరద దొరవుతాడు. రాజమన్నార్ తిరిగి వచ్చేడు వర్తానే లేడంటే
ఏం చేస్తావురా వాణ్ణి?
నారంగ్ రష్యన్స్ తీసుకొచ్చుకున్నాడు. గురుంగు వాళ్ళు సెర్బియన్ ఆర్మీని తీసుకొచ్చుకున్నారు.
గేట్లో ఈ రోజు కూడా 700 కొత్త ఎంట్రీలు జరిగాయి. ఇకపై ఎవరొస్తారో ఎంతమంది వస్తారో తెలీదు.
నువ్వు చెప్పు, ఎంతమందిని తెచ్చుకుంటున్నాము అన్నా చెప్పు.
దేవా
మన ఆర్మీ ఎక్కడుంది?
పెద్ద పెద్ద గోడలు కట్టేదే భయపడి. బయటికి ఎవడిపోతాడని కాదు, లోపలికి ఎవడొస్తాడని. We're all violent men. మన రక్తంలోనే వైలెన్స్ ఉంది.
కల
కోసం పోరాడింది చాలు. ముట్టుకోద్దని చెప్పాను కదరా. నా కళ్ళ ముందున్నదంతా విన్నావు కదా. నాకు కావాలి. నిన్నెవడూ ముట్టుకోకూడదు. ప్లీజ్. Kindly request.
That was a cool shot right there.
Says about December 15th right there.
Something bonus. Oh my.
Wow. You know what's crazy is in 3 minutes and 42 seconds in that trailer, I still barely have any clue what's going on in the movie. And I get that that's a very typical thing with Indian films, because a lot of Indian films are at least 2.5 hours, if not longer. We just saw Animal, 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Right.
But 3 minutes and 42 seconds, right? And I'm trying to follow, like, are the two main characters, are they the same as the two kids, just grown up? Because we were assuming the one guy that Pledge of Allegiance is probably the Prabhas guy.
Right.
And Prithviraj is probably the other guy, but we don't know, because the other guys seem to be more peaceful or whatever.
Right.
But I'm curious, okay, so where did Prabhas' character go when he came back? Because I promise I'll come back. Where did he have to go? We have to watch when we find out. First, I thought they were going to be pitted against each other, but they looked like they were on the same side. So that's kind of a different, because usually you have your two main stars pit against each other and then meet at the end. I have no idea. It definitely gives you those KGF vibes. Definitely I would say the director, if he's not the editor, uses the same editor, the same kind of color palette, all that kind of stuff. I like that kind of gritty, that kind of dark gray type, whatever color, all that kind of stuff. The narration, all that kind of stuff is cool. It gives me into that KGF world. It definitely didn't feel like just another remake of KGF, but I'm still confused.
I was lost as well. You know, I know that there's a time jump there because, like you said, the little kids from, you know, you could see them as adolescents and then later on as adults, but they went from like the horses to then you saw like the modern technology with the guns at the top of the, so you're like, wait, how
and
much
first
of a
I was
time
confused. I thought that was like back in the old days. I'm like, where'd they get that from?
What's going on? Yeah, so it's funny because speaking of the movie Animal, you kind of called the entire movie and plot from the and I was confused on it, but you called it like this one. I was like, so I said thank you. Maybe we're the first one. At least I'm not walking into it blind, because I have no idea what's going on. I will tell you this, and this is what I appreciate about Telugu films. Some of the writing and like the whole, and you even called it Anakin, like I turn myself over to you, I'll be a cover trainer for you.
Remind me of
that was really awesome. And there was another line later on when they're adults, and he was like, you know, the Russians are bringing 700,000 men, blah 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 blah. You know, where's our army? And I was almost expecting him. There's that one scene in 300 when they're like, Leonidas, we expected you to come with more men. You know, we expected you to at least have the same, you know, commitment to this war as whatever the other army is. And he was like, you over there, what is your profession? He's like, I'm a carpenter, sir. And he's like, you, what over there? I'm an artist. You, what over there? I'm a blacksmith. And he's like, Spartans, what is your profession? And they're like, oh, he's like, I have brought more soldiers than you. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. And then they did it differently though, because here he was like, we are all violent men. Like, look, you might have more numbers, but we're going to get down to business. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that line right there gave me, that right there reminded me of that. And I love it when you got the big numbers, the huge astronomical numbers versus a very few, but you know that small army or that small band of warriors are true warriors. You know what I mean? Like, listen, we're going to get down to business, and you might outnumber us, but there's no way that you're going to outgrid us. And that to me, like, that part was exciting. But again, I have no idea. They mentioned the Russians, then they mentioned Genghis Khan. Well, earlier they mentioned Genghis Khan or whatever. So I'm excited to check it out. Like you said, it's our off season as far as schooling is concerned, December 22nd. If there was something in there that said December 15th, I'm not sure if that'll be here in the States. It's hard for us to find, Indian films that are getting theatrical releases. But I enjoy the theatrical release, A, so we can do that out of theater reaction, B, because everything in the theater is so much better. Like, I recently saw Top Gun 2, and I remember it being so much better, but it was because of the movie theater, the experience, the sound. Yeah. And you got to see something like that on a massive screen.
Absolutely. Let us know if you're excited for this one or not. There are movies that have a lot of excitement, whether it's Indian films or anywhere else, and then you see it and you're kind of just like let down a little bit. Like, I feel like a lot of people were for Animal, even though I haven't looked at the numbers. I'm sure the box office numbers are quite healthy. But yes, you're right. It's hard for us to see the Indian films here. Sometimes you have like 1 or 2 days. You don't jump on it right there. Like at a 3:30 showtime, you're screwed. So hopefully this will get a bigger one. Let us know what you're thinking about it. Thank you so much for watching our reaction. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
We know all things.